You lived a whole lifetime before turning 3. You were born, peeking at the world. Heard mom's sweet voice, tasted snacks, walked and spoke your very first words. Yet you recall absolutely nothing. Not a blip. People think your brain wasn't ready, just too young. That's entirely false. The truth is wonderfully weird. Your infant brain logged it all, capturing every single detail perfectly. Memories existed. Then something wiped them out. Freud coined infantile amnesia. Back in Ejulingual, babies make memories. In the Bases, Rutgers' Carolyn Rovey Collier proved it. Using a clever test, she linked a baby's ankle to a mobile. Babies loved kicking to move it. Days later, they remembered and kicked. 2-month-olds remembered for days, 6-month-olds for weeks. Infant brains learn, store, and recall, but they simply don't last. As adults, all traces vanish. For decades, scientists were totally stumped. The first clue is purely structural. The hippocampus. It's your memory-making engine, encoding real life, like fun parties, into replayable scenes. For adults, it tags files with the prefrontal cortex, storing and retrieving them. But baby systems are heavily under construction. Brain connections are still forming, still under construction. Key areas like the dentate gyrus, memory's front door, aren't fully wired until age 4. Babies form short-term memories, but can't save them long-term yet. That's just half the story. The next part is way weirder. Discovered in Arlene E. Sis, Sheena Jocelyn and Paul Franklin smartly asked, what if brain building actually destroys your memories? Early on, your brain creates neurons. Insanely fast called neurogenesis. It's vital for wiring brains. But they suspected a hidden cost. New neurons barging into old circuits, smash connections holding old memories. They tested mice. Boosting neurogenesis made adult mice forget, slowing it in baby mice. Helped them remember much longer. Published in Science. The bizarre conclusion was clear. Your baby brain wasn't broken. It was just busy upgrading. The flood of neurons basically overwrote your hard drive. Early experiences weren't saved. They vanished as your brain remodeled, smashing old walls down. There's another wildly bizarre layer here. Autobiographical memory demands self-awareness. You must know you actually exist, apart from the world, and things happen to you. How and Courage argued in the 90s that this piece is totally missing. Babies lack self-recognition until roughly 18 to 24 months. Take the classic mirror test. Put lipstick on a baby's nose and show them a mirror. Before Shubai months, they think the reflection is a playmate, ignoring the mark on their face. Past Shubai months, they touch it. They realize the reflection is them. This core moment of self-discovery perfectly matches the dawn of personal memories. You can't remember babyhood because there was no you yet, no inner voice whatsoever. This sparks a slightly creepy thought. Is that baby photo really you? Or a total stranger? A squatter in your body, whose mind was totally demolished and rebuilt, neuron by neuron, into current you. The final puzzle piece is language. Child psychologist Catherine Nelson studied how kids keep long-term memories. The verdict: language structures our memories, not just describes them. Before words, life was just raw vibes, random sounds, textures, wild emotions, bright lights with zero words to box them. These feelings lacked a structural framework. Once kids start talking and gossiping about the past, their memory retention skyrockets instantly. Words give memory a backbone. Otherwise, experiences are unspilled water. There for a second, then gone. Not mere theory. Psychologist Chi Wang at Cornell found your first memory's age is culturally rigged. In Western cultures, where parents talk out kids' lives, memories kick in around age 3.5. For the Maori, who value history, it stretches back to just 2.5. In collective East Asian cultures, memories wait until age 4 or beyond. Your childhood culture literally dictates your memory's timeline. So, what really went down? Here's the truth about your toddler years. First, your brain's hard drive just couldn't handle long-term storage. Second, a massive neuron flood trashed the circuits holding those files. Third, you lacked a self to anchor anything. Fourth, zero language skills meant those wild experiences had no sturdy structural backup. It was everything failing at once. Every single human on Earth survived this. We all have a mental black hole where our earliest years should sit. Your brain wasn't being dumb. It was busy pulling off something infinitely more important than memorizing. It was creating you. And honestly, that task required literally demolishing whoever was there before.